again. Perfect. So as I was saying, if I can introduce myself again, my name is Kellen Gitahi. I'm a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador from Multimedia University of Kenya. I want to thank you for attending this meeting. I'll be walking you through introduction to Microsoft Power Platform, and I'm grateful for you all being here. So to start off, our agenda for today, we are going to go through, I've listed 6 topics which we'll be covering today. So first of all, we'll learn the components and features of Microsoft Power Platform. Number 2, we'll do a practical session on how to build an app with no code. Number 3, we will share links to resources in Microsoft Power Platforms. Then I'll give a chance to my co-speaker to speak. And then I will introduce the Power Platform User Group Kenya, then end the session. So thank you so much and welcome once more. Okay, so on the topic of the rise of a citizen developer, so who is a citizen developer? A citizen developer is someone who does not have a technical background, but they're interested in using technology to build solutions to, how do we say it? To build solution to fulfill, to solve their business requirements or personal requirements. So a citizen developer can identify the gap that exists in the business and be able to work on a solution to alleviate the gap using Power Platforms. Welcome so much, Someleze. Please feel free to comment on the chat or ask questions where I will not be clear. So to the next slide. So an introduction to Microsoft Power Platforms. What does it entail? So Power Platform is comprised of 5 product keys. That includes Power Automate, Power BI, that is Power Business Intelligence, Power Virtual Agents, Power Apps, and Power Pages. Power Pages was recently introduced, and I'll be glad to walk you through it. So next we have these features, or rather what I can say is among the programs that I've mentioned, there are cross-cutting features which enable Microsoft Power Platform to be leveraged to its full potential. And these features include the data connectors, the AI builder, Microsoft Dataverse. I'll explain all that even for what I mentioned earlier, Power BI, Power Automate. I will explain those later in the coming slides. So with these functions, Microsoft Power Platform can be leveraged to its full potential. So one topic I've seen, like one sentence what this has been mentioned in the Power Platform's website is powerful alone, better together. So Power Platform fosters innovation across your organization by giving everyone the ability to analyze data, build solutions, automate processes, and create virtual agents. Analyze data. What do you use to analyze data? That is Power BI. What do you use to build solutions? We have Powerapps to create apps with no code. We have automate processes, that is using Power Automate, using to create virtual agents. What's that? We use Power Virtual Agents, and also to build business websites using Power Pages. So on the next topic, on the next slide, I'll be explaining Microsoft Power Automate. So with Microsoft Power, with Power Automate, what we do is we automate repetitive tasks. As in, what I mean is apps that are tasks that are usually kept on. As in, it's tiresome. Like, let me say, I can give an example of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola bottling company uses Power Automate. Uses robotic power automation to replace tedious order and invoicing procedures with streamlined processes. So with Power Automate, you learn how to quickly automate and make it more secure. How is that? You use low code and drag and drop tools and hundreds of pre-built connectors that automate repetitive and mundane tasks with ease. So another thing you can do with Power Automate, you can boost efficiency. One of the, how do you say it, flows of Power Automate is Process Advisor. Advisor makes sure that there's no step that is missed. So by that we mean, okay, maybe I go to a supermarket. When I go to a supermarket, I go to one of the aisles, I pick out a product, I go to the cashier scans it for me, I have to pay, my confirmation has to be confirmed, my payment has to be confirmed, then that is when he or she will produce a receipt for me to confirm that I've paid. Then they pack the product for me, then I go. So all that process, as in the step of me, the cashier scanning, then me paying, them confirming that my payments is correct, then they pack for me and giving me the receipt. So that's something we have to, like, when you use Power Automate, you have to like specify such things so that when you use it, so that when you, as in instead of always checking up on everything all the time, you can just use Power Automate just to ease up your work. Another thing you can do is you can enhance workflows with AI. What this means, you can make your automation even smarter with AI Builder. That's one of the features I mentioned above. So you can quickly process forms using documents, automation, process approvals. You can also detect images or text. That's what I mean. So benefits of Power Automate, I can say, is you save a lot of time, you reduce errors, because humans are prone to error, and with such a thing, it's just a great opportunity and eases your work. So next on, so there's a resource link that I've put here. This is where I've gotten my information, and it's good for me to accredit where I've gotten this information from. So there are 5 common types of flows. Which are they? There's automated cloud flow. What does this mean? It's triggered by a designated event. That is automatic. I think that's very self-explanatory. So how do I explain this? So automated, it's triggered by a designated event, something that was planned to come up. It will just come up automatically. This is the instant cloud flow. This is triggered manually as needed. So you go to the Power Automate Studio, then you trigger that event. That will be an instant cloud flow. So scheduled cloud flow, you choose when and how often it runs. Desktop flow, you automate processes on your desktop environment. That is by you download your desktop app, and yeah, you can choose the flow for the desktop flow. So there's Process Advisor. That is exactly what I was talking about before. You evaluate and optimize your existing processes and tasks. So it will make sure that there's no step that is missed. Next is Powerapps. So Powerapps provides a rapid low-code development environment for building custom apps for business needs. In other words, I can say it enables creation of web and mobile applications that run on all devices. So Powerapps eases users into app development with a simple interface so that every business user or pro developer can build custom apps. So I want to walk you guys through a very simple practical to build a no-code app using Power Apps, I mean. So what you learn how to build and customize an app with Power Apps and learn about its elements. What you'll need is a Microsoft 365 subscription, and if you don't have one, you can access through the link. I'll share all these links near the end of the meeting when I leave my co-speaker to speak. So don't worry about that. So anyway, I want to remove the option of sharing my slides to sharing my screen. Give me a minute. Okay. I think I'll stop. Can anyone confirm if they can see my screen?
Yes, yes, you can see your screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is a blog. Let me, oh God, my browser is not working. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So I was saying how to build we call it a Canvas app. So you can sign up on, if you don't have an account, you can sign up on the 365. Let me share the link. I'll share the link after this meeting. I'll make sure you do that. So the Power App journey will look like this. First, you will identify a business need that could be fulfilled by Power Apps. Connect to any necessary data in your Power Apps. Design the app using controls, buttons, and an easy to use interface for your end user to interact with. Then you can save and publish the app and test functionality. Once satisfied, share the app with end users to give them a better business process. So I want to open the link to Microsoft Power Apps. Okay. Okay, so this is the link to Power App Studio. Okay, so how do we do this? So first of all, you go to make.powerapps.com where I am. You sign in. I've already signed in. That is my profile. Yes, that's student ambassadors. This is my environment because I'm part of the MLSA community. That means I have access to the student partners environment. So what we'll do first, okay, I have an issue. Okay, the first thing we said in one of the first points is to identify a business need that could be fulfilled. So this, for my example, I'll use a company that wants to send their employees to look for buildings, as into the buildings they have all over the world or something. So how will we do that? So okay, I was saying for a company, if they don't have, okay, I was saying if you're not a student and you'd like to access this, you have to sign up for Office 365. And the way you can do that is either you buy or you sign up or you can sign up for a free account. But for now, I'll walk you through my student partners account. Okay, so on the left panel here, you come on create, you click on create. So on create, you choose an Excel file because I already have an Excel file downloaded. Okay, it is Contoso site tracking. I'll just wait for my Power Apps to load. Okay, perfect. So I'll choose a connector. Always choose a connector that's a connection that is OneDrive for business. I'll click on that. Then it will prompt me because I chose on the Excel to choose data from Excel. So it will prompt me to choose an Excel file in which I used Contoso site tracking. This is something I had downloaded before, so I'll choose this Contoso site tracking file. Then I choose a table, site inspector. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Oh, I didn't see the connect button, I'm sorry. So it's connecting, it's getting things ready, and we should have an app produced as soon as possible. So for this example, since I already had an Excel file, I'm going to do two examples, this one and the one where I'll have to create from scratch. So welcome to Power Studios, start customizing your app. You can skip this. So already here we have I don't know if you can see my screen well. We already have a Power App produced. So here what you can do, you can click on this, oh God. I don't know why it's not working, but let me explain something real quick. So Power Apps generate the app by inspecting your data and matching it with Power Apps capabilities so that you can get a working app as a starting point, just as we've done. So generated apps are always based on a single list or table, as you saw, as I chose on Site Inspector, that was one table. So we can have a number of tables, but for it to, in short, the Power App will work on a particular table. So anyway, so now we have a screen, as you can see. I don't know if my smile is clear, but yeah, yes.
No, yeah, I think you are in the edit mode. You can just click the play button so that you can have it ready. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you a lot. So okay, what I've done here, I want to check like what my Power App has been created. So we've seen like 155 and E. We can click on this, you can check on that, you can check that you've put the address, city, description, ID, and all that. You can also choose to create a new one. Give my laptop a minute. Okay, so with this, we can we can add a new list to that. So address, we can say like 2039. City, we can say Nairobi. Description, we can say Parkway Hall. ID, we can just say 6. Coordinates, we can just say something simple. Longitude and latitude. I don't know if all that is necessary. Okay. Yeah, I can choose to add that. I just clicked on the tick. So you can see my information was added. It goes directly to my Excel. Let me open Excel and show you what I'm talking about. So my Excel is like a database. So this is like the back end of my app. Just the same way we can have a front-end developer for the professional developers and the back end. You can see my information was added directly. So this is something that saves time instead of coming to the Excel page itself, then doing all the other things from from the database itself. It can be hectic, you can lose some things, you can mess up here and there. But yeah. So I want to show you the next step of how you can do that from scratch. I sign in to my Powerapps Studio, just the same procedure. Okay, so here, okay, here we can have an option to select where you want your data to come, to extract it from, and I want it from Excel. So I'll come back here to Excel, new blank workbook. What I'll do, I want to create a Power App for my restaurant, or let's say my supermarket, something of the sort. So what will I require? First, I'll need a product name or whatever will be coming in. Product name. Next, you can, what else can we have? A unique code. Next, you can have the department in which that product will be classified to. Then the price. Then lastly, we can have VAT, just like that. Okay, so after I've done that, I'll have to modify my Excel sheet to a table. How do I do that? I select all these like these tables. Then I'll click on format table. I don't know. Yeah, format as table, yeah. Right there. Then I can choose any of my choice. I'll go with that one. So my table has headers. You click on okay, yes, okay. Perfect, yeah. So the next thing is okay, after I've modified everything as a table, I'll come here and like on price, okay. On price, I can put it to currency, VAT, VAT can put it to percentage, such stuff, yeah, and all that. Then I will come here and click on table design. On table design, I want to name my table. So I'll name my table stall. Saved. Perfect. So the reason why I've named my table is because we can have like a couple of worksheets, and I want to deal with this specifically because I want to, whenever a product comes in my supermarket, I want to just key it on the stall table. So after that is done, I go back to my Powerapps. I have to close my Excel sheet so as to ensure it loads perfectly. Anyway, so I'll click on Excel, just as we did before. Then once again, click on OneDrive for business. Then where did I create this? Yeah, it's book one. The table we created, that is tall. Then click on I'll click on stall, then click on connect. And just like that, we are going to create a very simple app in just a few minutes. Let's check and see. Perfect. Okay, so as you've seen, we've created a very simple app with a simple UI. So what do? We want to fill in a product has come in my supermarket. So let's say, what will it be? Like department clothes. Price can be, let's say, 700. Product name can be jeans. Unique code, I can call it. Then VAT, can say a VAT of 20%. Then I click on that and saves it automatically. I come back to my Excel book we created, book 1. And just like that, as you can see, our information has been fed directly. So whatever is happening, okay. Whatever this has created is a Power ID. I don't know why it hasn't generated a number, but it's supposed to. We can try and bring in something new to our store. That will be, what can we say? It can be the food department. Price can be 100 bob. Product name can be Indomie. Unique code can be VAT, can be 9. Then we click on it. We save it. Resources locked. Oh, let me try closing that then. Yeah. So I can mention that you have to close your Excel sheet so that you may be able to save automatically. Let's see if that information is entered. Perfect. And this is its Powerapps ID. And just like that, that's a simple illustration of how you can create a Power App. Okay, next let's go back to the slides that I finish up on the slides that we have remaining. Give my presentation a minute to load. My presentation is taking quite a while to load, so please be patient with me. Can anyone confirm if they can see my slides?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we left off at building a no-code app using Power Platform Practical. Yeah. So we did all the steps. Then next we're going to go on to go to Power BI, that is Power Business Intelligence. So for Power BI, consider Power BI as the analysis and insights leg of Microsoft Power Platform. So for Power BI, I can mention that it's a business analytics service that delivers insights for analyzing data. It can share those insights through data visualization, which make up reports and dashboards to enable fast and informed decisions. So that can be in sales data, progress against goals, or employee performance. So there is the website link for Power BI. I've included it there. So I'll share that at near the end of the meeting. So a continuation for Power BI. Power BI takes business data and allows you to display it in ways that make sense to users, just as I said, by creating such reports. Like you can see here, this person has gathered information from Salesforce, from Excel, from their database in SQL, and all that. Yeah. So next, parts of Power BI. There are three elements. These three elements, that is Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service, Power BI Mobile, are designed, create, share, and consume business insights in a way that serves them or their role most effectively. The workflow in Power BI. So we start with Power BI Desktop that creates reports, Power BI Service, which publish and share the reports, Power BI Mobile, users of Power BI Mobile can consume the reports. So to create what I want to say is, that's a point for Power BI. Give me a minute to explain on that. So for Power BI, you empower your team members to discover insights hidden in your data. And so for this, we get the features for Power BI, you get self-service analytics at enterprise scale. What does this mean? You reduce the added cost, complexity, security risk of multiple solutions within an analytics platform that scales from individuals. Number two, you use smart tools for strong results. So this means you can find and share meaningful insights with hundreds of data visualizations, built-in AI capabilities, and all that. And lastly, help protect your analytics data. So keep data secure. That means you keep data secure with industrial leading data security capabilities, including sensitivity labeling, end-to-end encryption, and so on and so on and so and so. Yeah. So next we go to Power Virtual Agents. So Power Virtual Agents enables anyone to create powerful chatbots using a guided, no-code graphical interface with no need for data scientists or developers. Users can enable chatbots to perform an action by simply calling a Power Automate flow. This is what I meant by powerful alone, better together. So that means you'll use Power Automating Power Virtual Agents. Next up, we have the components of Power Virtual Agents. So, for Power Virtual Agents, it defines how a conversation with a bot plays out. Entities, those key information that help the chat box understand the intent of the user. The action is the enable chat box to perform an action by calling a Microsoft Power Automate flow. Publishing, you publish chatbox to engage with customers on multiple platform channels. That can be a website, a mobile app, or a messaging platform. So Power Pages, as I said, it was recently introduced. By this, you create secure and low-code business websites. If I can expand on that, I can say, give me a minute. How can I explain that better? So by this, I mean it's easily built with ready-to-use templates or customizable experiences. So you design your pages with text, video, or imagery, etc. So you secure and store and manage your data. So what I can say is by this point is you collect business data from sites, visitors with Microsoft Dataverse, one of the features I said, and share with external audiences. To expand on that topic, I could also, there's a video that I will share below, created by one of the cloud advocates at Microsoft. I think that will explain that better. So we continue. So features of Power Pages, as I had said before, you build engaging site experiences because they are customly built templates. So the other point is securely store and manage your data. So that means you collect business data from site visitors with Microsoft Dataverse and share with external audiences. So I'm explaining the features that enable the 5 key products to work together. One of them is data connectors. What I can say about data connectors, it enables you to connect apps, data, and devices in the cloud. It's the bridge across which information and cloud and commands travel, I mean. So to expound on the point, all I can say is there are more than 600 connectors for Microsoft Power Platform, enabling all your data and actions to connect cohesively. So, e.g., one of the popular connectors, as you can see, is Twitter, Office 365, Dropbox, Salesforce, etc. So AI Builder lets users and developers add AI capabilities to the workflows and Power Apps they create and use. Remember in Power Automate, I mentioned that you can enhance your workflows with AI. You can detect images or text or something of the sort. That is one of the benefits of AI Builder. Another point, it automates processes, e.g., you can scan a PDF document to extract some required information. So the third one and the final one is Microsoft Dataverse. By this, it means you enable components of Microsoft Power Platform to work together. It's the foundation that enables the consolidation, display, and manipulation of data. To expound on the point, I can say it's a scalable data service and app platform which lets users securely store and manage data from multiple sources and integrate that data in business applications using a common data model to ensure ease and consistency to users. In short, the main point I can take out of this is just the concept of security. It secures the data and manage data from multiple sources and integrate that data in business applications. Yeah. So there's a point of fusion development. Fusion development, this means is the combination of low-code tools along with ability to leverage application development tools to provide a collaborative solutions. This is where a citizen developer, that is a power user, and a professional developer comes together to build a great solution, as you can see. So sometimes these apps we can create, they can miss some functionality, and that's why the professional developers come through, and by that they combine the Power Apps plus the Azure. My co-speaker will speak about how to get into Azure for the students who are in this meeting, so please stay tuned. Next up, I want to introduce the Power Platform User Group Kenya. This is a great community. This is one of they really encouraged me. I attended one of their sessions and they introduced me to Power Platforms, and since then I've been interested in it. So you can join through the link. I will send it in the chat below, and you can also follow them on Twitter. So I want to take this opportunity to introduce Marjan to make her presentation and speak to you. Then we'll know what's next. Marjan, take the floor.
Hi, Kellen. Thank you. It's such a beautiful evening. That was a very nice presentation. I have learned a lot from that. I didn't know more about Microsoft Power Platform, and it's quite easy actually. Okay, if you could allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, you can.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I am Marjan Hussein. I am a beta Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Given the audience, I can see that we have a lot of MLSA students here, but hey, for the new student, I'm going to take you through the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador community so that you can join us to build a local and global community of developers. So yeah, I'm from Multimedia University of Kenya, and I'm also doing computer technology. Kellen is my classmate, wonderful classmate indeed. I also specialize in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I'll be quite brief in this presentation of mine. So Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Community is a global group of like-minded students who are eager to learn and help other students in achieving their goals. So it is an amazing thing for people that both like social gatherings and in the same time they like tech communities. So basically this is Microsoft helping us help folks around the campus. So the reason why I joined this is that I wanted to improve my skills and also get connected with people that can help me do that. So we are students from any academic background, and by joining us, the MLSA community, students are likely to build their professional and personal network and also access Microsoft resources and work together to build solutions for local problems in a peer-to-peer learning environment. So I'm going to talk about who can join Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Community and the tenure and the resources and the benefits. And finally, the milestone, and also introduce the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Multimedia University of Kenya Student Chapter. And I'll be, yeah. So, yeah, who can join us? Basically, anyone from any background, any student background can join us. As long as you're, I guess, an undergraduate student from an accredited university, you can join us. And so the special thing about this program is that we get to learn so much, and grow our career in technical skills. And whatever we learn, we share it among our peers by hosting events, just like what Kellen is doing. And also applications are open throughout the year, and selections are done on a quarterly basis. So the tenure, how long you serve as a student ambassador is for as long as you are a student. And so as you graduate from being a student, so do you graduate from being an ambassador. Very fast, we'll talk about the benefits of being a student ambassador. You get access to resources, free resources, and engagement resources. So the access include access to Microsoft 365 Office, just like how my colleague talked about the Microsoft 365 Office. It's a really great resource. And the good part is the Visual Studio Enterprise subscription, followed by $150 monthly. No, they say dollars, $150 monthly Azure credit. And also the LinkedIn Learning is a great resource for learning. And the good part is the global student network on Microsoft Teams. Actually, I've made a lot of friends from the global student network. You get free Microsoft certification vouchers, which now is free for every student. The Microsoft certification, the fundamentals one. Also, you get milestone badges. I'll talk about the milestone thing, where you highlight your program accomplishment on LinkedIn profile. And you get event support. Have, for example, me supporting my colleague. That's an event support. But also you get support from Microsoft employees who will support you, like as speakers. Yeah, speakers in your event. Yes, and also swag kits. Let me show you a good example of swags and kits. Yeah, right here we have the t-shirt and the cube. And this thing, I usually don't know what it is, but it's quite cool. And we have the socks right here. We have the water bottle and the badge. And these are some cool stickers. I have one on my laptop. And this is the certification. I just got a picture from somewhere. This is a certificate. It's pretty cool, actually. Let's get back to the engagement. So you get engaged with some of the cloud advocates and Microsoft's most valuable professions. And a good example is Miss Julia, the cloud advocate at Microsoft. Also, you get to attend events such as Student Summit that is coming this October. So as a student ambassador, you not only get to attend the different global events, but also organize the events. For example, Game of Learners is a hackathon whereby students from different universities and countries come together in teams and build products that solve societal needs. So join me and other student ambassadors to make impact both locally and globally. Okay, yeah, Microsoft Learn for Students. This is a resource for students that contains modules that were created just for students and also educators. So you learn new concepts at your own pace and on your own schedule with a curated collection of Microsoft Learn modules that is created for you. So start here to develop practical skills through fun, interactive modules and pads. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Microsoft Learn. I've really learned a lot from that resource. Trust me, it's so good. And I can share the link after this. Okay, yeah, the Azure for Students. This is a resource for every student. Okay, as long as you're a verified student from an accredited university, you can get access to Azure for Students. So by simply verifying your student status through your school email address, you will be ready to go on with Azure with $100 credit in credits. Yeah, that's for every student, apart from being an ambassador. So make sure you build your skills in trending tech, including the data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, and also other areas where with access to professional developer tools. So this is just a small picture that's talking about, just imagine the possibilities you can do with all these with your free account. You can start building your own apps as test, what was it? Okay, basically giving feedback, feedback for the resources I've used in Azure. I happened to create what is it? An Azure AI bot, and it was really easy because the tutorial was actually provided in the Microsoft Learn that I was talking about. It's really simple to follow and build your own apps. You can explore AI and build your very own bots. Right here, it's right here. Build your own very bots and bot service and make the most of big data. All right, here is the milestones I've been talking about. So as you join us, you'll get to be a new student ambassador. But after you finish after you complete a learning path, you get to be advanced to be an alpha student ambassador, where you get such credits. I've talked about the Azure credits and the Visual Studio Enterprise subscription. The certification I talked about, it's free now. Some of the benefits here have been scratched off, like the TechSmith Nuggets and Camtasia software is no longer here, but the studentambassador.com domain is still here with us. So after you host an event, you get advanced to the beta milestone. You still get the alpha benefits and the swag that I just shown you, and the event support, plus the mentorship and access to the students ambassador summit that is coming this October. Make sure you've registered for that. And after you have gone above and beyond serving the local community and the global cost, whatever you do by serving the community, you'll get invited to the gold milestone, and you still access some of the alpha and all of the alpha and beta benefits. Okay, maybe you may get to be invited as a Microsoft valuable professional in a technology that you're well advanced in. Sorry? Okay. Finally, let me wind up very fast and talk about our chapter at Multimedia University of Kenya, the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador community in our campus, where we foster technological dynamism. It's a new community where we focus on empowering students and with the latest technological trends. So this is my last slide, and this is a new community, and I'm urging all of you to join me and Kellen as we build this community. And our main aim, as I've said, is empowering students to grow both in their skills and capacities as students. So this community constitutes of students with both technical and non-technical background, as well as educators, facilitators, and sponsors. So join us and be equipped with a variety of tools that are inclusively designed to help accelerate learning and foster well-being, whether you're just getting started or wanting to do more with your existing tech. So kindly join us for learning and upskilling, and also sponsorship and partnering. So join our LinkedIn group to access top-tier events and latest updates on technological trends. I'll share the group, the LinkedIn group. Yeah, the link, I'll share it. Thank you for attending this meeting. Back to you, Kellen.
Thank you a lot, Marjan, for that. I'm grateful. We've learned, I think everyone has learned something from that. So I want to give a special thanks to the Power Platform user group. I've seen some of some of them attend this meeting, and I'm really grateful. I reached out to you, and you've believed in me, and you've stayed on the meeting till this point, and I'm thankful. For Ola, I don't know how to spell his full name, but Ola, he's the senior cloud advocate for Microsoft in Nigeria. I want to say thank you. Okay, so what I have on screen, even for Shadrach Kiprotich, who else do I mention? A lot of people that have contributed for me to even host this meeting. I want to say thank you. Anyway, so I've sent the link to sign up for, what is it called? The Power Platform user group. And what I have on screen is the upcoming meeting next week on Tuesday. So please make sure you attend. I'll share the link at the chat box. I can't explain the level at which they explain, so those are the professionals. And if you attend their meetings, you sure will gain a lot of insights from them. Yeah. So where was I? So there's an opportunity for a connector hackathon. So it was advertised by Julia. I don't think Julia is here, but I can just read for you. We invite you for a pilot program that will commence on 12th September to climax hackathon on the 10th and 11th of October. During these 30 days, you will acquire skills to build your own custom connector for citizens developers to be able to connect your favorite API. And if you do a brilliant job, your connector will be among those published under that link. So I'll share a link to that. And in the meantime, there's a video I'd like for you all to watch. It was made by Julia. I don't know if the volume is.
There is no audio for the video.
Pardon?
We can't hear the audio.
Oh, you can't hear the audio. Okay, give me a minute.
In most cases, you'll have to, I think, make your microphone the output.
Well, because you are sharing the video, you can share the video together with the sound.
Okay, let me try this. Then let me know if you'll hear or something. Is it? Oh, can you hear now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play it again. Not really.
Kellen,
Yes.
so I think you might have to stop sharing your screen, and then when you reshare it, it will ask, you will have an option to say share sound as well, include sound in your sharing.
Okay, perfect. Let me do that. Oh, I've seen it. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let me restart it. Hello. Quick question. What is a connector? Scenario. We have a local developer with no coding background and they want their Power or Logic app or even Microsoft Flow to access an external service like the Africa Stocking Service. So they will use the Africa Stocking connector, either voice, SMS, or airtime to connect their application directly to the external service. Today, we have hundreds of services that do not have connectors built, and yet developers, local developers, want to access these services. With a non-technical background, they are unable to build these connectors themselves. And that is where you come in. With your coding expertise, you can build a connector to be used by local developers to access external services from their local solutions. Do you want to build your very own custom connector, but don't know where to start yet? Head over to aka.ms/connector hackathon signup to start your journey as an independent publisher today. See you there. Share the screen, not the screen, the link on how to register for that. And I think it's a great opportunity. Oh, wait, who is the chat? Okay. I also think I shared the link for the upcoming events for the Power Platform user group, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, for the additional resources, I've shared this Power Platform free course. I think this is one I haven't shared. Let me just share it real quick. Or I'll just share it near the end of the meeting. So that's it for my meeting. You can connect to me with me on LinkedIn at Kellen into brackets Wanjiku Gitahi, Twitter Kellen Gitahi. I want to thank you so much for attending this meeting. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, and I want to thank you so much. I want to thank the senior cloud advocate at Microsoft, Naola. I want to thank Someleze. I want to thank Shadrach. I want to thank all my friends who came up here. I want to thank Humphrey for helping me with these resources. I want to thank all of you for even making the time and attending this meeting. I'm so grateful, and I hope that you will take up Power Platform in your learning. So for any information, I think I'll just post any additional questions. If it can't be posted on the chat, I'll just leave my email so that if you want to get started or something of the sort, I'll let you can just reach out to me. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for attending, and have a good night. Thank you, Humphrey, for the wonderful comment. I've been honored to host this meeting. Yes.
Kellen, I think you can stop recording.
Oh yeah, thank you.